Welcome to the introductory program, What It Means to be an Authorized Impact Representative, or AIR. At Nexi, we are passionate about the impact capital markets and believe that the AIR role provides sufficient spark to ignite these markets and keep them ablaze. We are delighted that you have decided to explore this opportunity further with us. Heirs are key stakeholders in the impact investing infrastructure and fulfill a vital advisory and supportive role. This role is an essential component in the growth and development of impact investing globally. At the end of this presentation, you should have a better understanding of the two main roles an impact representative can fulfill, why they exist, what role is most suitable for you, what the value proposition of an heir is, and how you can become one. If you have any additional questions, please contact us or refer to our website. The agenda for this presentation is as follows. Firstly, we will introduce you to Nexi and the impact capital markets. We will then look at the role of an heir and take an in-depth look at the nominated impact advisor's role and role of the impact verification agent. Lastly, we will address how you can become an accredited heir, what is involved in the application process, and highlight additional Nexi resources that are available to you. Let's begin the program by introducing ourselves. Nexi is a social business that provides specialist impact investment related support and advisory services. We have a global track record of solid performance and leadership in impact capital markets. We are dedicated to assisting businesses operating in sustainable sectors to raise capital and trade financial instruments. We are the founders of the world's first publicly regulated Impact Exchange Board, the IX, and regulated private placement platform for impact capital, the IC. Our purpose is to connect communities to capital and capital to change. We do this by providing a meeting place for investors and social businesses and funds through our investment platforms. These platforms make investment opportunities visible, reduce investor risk, and increase investor access. Such factors will ultimately increase the flow of capital to enterprises and funds working to improve social and environmental challenges. We would like to move from a world dominated by classical financial capitalism to a balanced, sustainable capital structure that includes social, environmental, and financial considerations. Our marketplaces serve all participants in the impact investment ecosystem, extending to impact representatives, corporate advisors and financial intermediaries, technical assistance service providers, impact investors, social businesses, and regulators. Through our markets, we believe we can drive more sustainable financial decisions that consider socio-economic and environmental issues. Authorized impact representatives perform a valuable function in the impact investing sector. We have 6 value propositions for becoming an authorized impact representative. Social and environmental assessment and financing is moving mainstream, and you have the opportunity to formalize your offerings in this space. Be at the forefront of your game and part of the rise of impact investment related fields. Apply existing infrastructure to become effective and efficient in new areas. For example, learn how to apply your consulting expertise to the social enterprise sector, SMEs, funds, or learn how to audit an impact report. Expand your horizon in business relations and open new markets. Engage with and learn from a dynamic network of like-minded stakeholders. Apply your passion to helping society and communities at large. In this section, we introduce our platforms and the capital raising process that a high-impact business or fund would follow, as well as the ongoing requirements to stay on a platform. Nexi operates 3 capital raising platforms in partnership with financial institutions and regulators. High-impact businesses and funds use the platforms to access their public or private capital to scale their operations and impact. When seeking admission to a NEXI platform, applicants are required to appoint authorized impact representatives to assist them with the application process and post-application requirements. Our three platforms are the Impact Exchange Board, the IX, the Impact Capital Platform, the IC, and the Impact Opportunities Platform, the IOP. The IX board on the Stock Exchange of Mauritius is a regulated public board offering multi-currency investment and settlement in US dollar, euro, and pound sterling, dedicated to social businesses and funds raising in excess of 700,000 US dollars. The Impact Capital Platform, or IC, is a regulated platform for private placement of debt, equity, or money market securities. These are two regional platforms, the IC Euro for global investments and IC Rand for South African investments. The Impact Opportunities Platform, or IOP, is a private platform to raise grant capital for capacity building or technical assistance. This platform is only available to businesses or funds that qualify for the IX or IC. The principles that govern the platforms also honor and protect the businesses and funds' primary mission and purpose for social and environmental impact delivery. The capital raising process on our platforms can be simplified into meeting admission and post-admission requirements. The admission and listing requirements are focused on meeting NEXI's impact and financial requirements. This phase includes engagement with advisors and investors. Post-admission requirements are focused on financial and impact reporting. These ongoing requirements are necessary to facilitate the trading of securities, to report on impact performance and mission protection, and to abide by financial regulations. Because NEXI has partnered with other financial institutions, there may be additional regulatory requirements in order to comply with the administrative and operational processes set up by the partners for the IX board and IC platforms. Next, we will introduce you to the two types of authorized impact representative, the nominated impact advisor and impact verification agent. When seeking admission to a NEXI platform, applicants are required to appoint authorized impact representatives to assist them with the application process and post-application requirements. Authorized impact representative is an umbrella term for the two types of representatives, the nominated impact advisor, or NIA, and the impact verification agent, or IVA. Let's look at each role in more detail. The NIA role is of crucial importance to the successful operation of the NEXI platforms. Overall, the NIA prepares the applicant for listing on one of the NEXI platforms. The NIA creates an impact profile for the applicant and certifies that the applicant meets the platform's listing requirements. The NIA also offers support and guidance to the applicant throughout the application process. This may well involve assistance to access relevant financial, legal, and regulatory support as required. In addition, a NIA may fulfill the role of an impact director in determining impact strategy, a technical assistance provider to help a social business meet all listing and admission requirements within the 24-month waiver period, or corporate advisor for a social business to help advise on the capital raising strategy. The impact verification agent audits annual impact reports to provide assurance that the impact reported has indeed been achieved and is consistent with the theory of change and stated goals and objectives. You can fulfill both the nominated impact advisor and impact verification role, although you must exercise independence. To better understand the impact representative roles, we have compared them to existing sector roles. In the social sector, The nominated impact advisor is similar to a due diligence analyst, social analyst, or impact investment analyst. The technical assistance service provider is similar to a capacity building service provider, and an impact verification agent is similar to an auditor who verifies the performance results of a business. In the financial sector, the nominated impact advisor role is similar to a nomad role on the London Stock Exchange's AIM market, or a designated advisor role on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange's AltX. The technical assistance service provider role is similar to analysts working with distressed companies or analysts creating the models for a leveraged buyout or merger. And the impact verification agent role is similar to that of an auditor. In general, the impact director role is similar to a financial director responsible for performance, including accounting for social sustainability or environmental, social, and governance factors. We will now look at some specifics of the nominated impact advisor role. To become a nominated impact advisor, you are required to have the following skills: impact investment due diligence and research analysis and verification skills, organizational development and strategy skills to implement impact goals, and knowledge of how to use impact metrics, measurement standards, methodologies, and reporting frameworks. You should also be accredited by and registered with relevant professional bodies. There is also a defined optional skill set to enhance your service offering to your clients, namely accounting and auditing, capital raising or book building services or access to these, and corporate governance assessment. As a nominated impact advisor, you will work with or create the following types of documentation. The theory of change framework. This is a defined framework analogous to a roadmap that a company will use to guide their outputs and outcomes that they wish to achieve and to align their mission and vision to the outputs and outcomes in a clear, logical pathway. The theory of change includes assumptions about the target audience, the particular change desired, what will be done to achieve success, and details the metrics and measurements specific to demonstrating the change. The impact profile. This is an assessment of your client's impact systems, performance metrics, and impact achieved. It is analogous to due diligence reports. The impact forecast. This is a 3-year forward-looking assessment of the impact your client expects to achieve. It is analogous to outcomes and outputs defined for an impact project. The impact report. An impact report tells the overall impact performance story of a company or organization listed on one of Nexi's platforms. It is a report to stakeholders that provides a detailed account of the social and environmental return on investment achieved for the period under review. It is similar to a donor report for grant funding. The technical assistance report. This is a report detailing any technical assistance or capacity issues that a business may have, including a detailed plan of how to overcome these. It is similar to strategy to achieving the company's vision. We provide templates of all of these documentation types. If you want to become a nominated impact advisor, you should be able to answer the following questions. Can you define impact investment? What is the difference between a CSR program and an impact investment? Can you name and use at least 3 measurement and rating systems as used by high impact businesses or impact investment funds? Can you name at least 3 certifications that can be awarded to social and or green social enterprises? Have you completed an impact assessment or due diligence before? If you can answer most of these questions, you are on your way to becoming a nominated impact advisor. In this next section, we introduce you to the impact verification agent's role. To become an impact verification agent, you are required to have the following: an understanding of impact indicators and impact performance measurement as it pertains to the verification of social and/or environmental impact, knowledge of how to use impact metrics, measurement standards, methodologies, and reporting frameworks. Be accredited by and registered with any relevant professional bodies to perform impact assessments, analysis, and/or verification accordingly. There is also a defined optional skill set to enhance your service offerings to your clients: accounting and auditing, capital raising or book building services or access to these, and corporate governance assessment. As an independent verification agent, you will audit or provide assurance on the following types of documentation: the impact report. As previously mentioned, an impact report tells the overall impact performance story of a company or organization listed on one of NEXI's platforms. It is a report to stakeholders that provides a detailed account of the social and environmental return on investment achieved for the period under review. It is similar to an integrated report or sustainability report issued by a company. The theory of change framework. You would need to understand a theory of change because your client will need to use this as a reference point in their impact report in terms of reporting against their planned goals and objectives. Social and environmental certification. As an IVA, you need to understand the available certification because your client may use such tools in recording and reporting on their impact. Examples include the Social Enterprise Mark, Fair Trade, and ISO 14000. If you would like to become an independent verification agent, you should be able to answer the following questions. Can you identify the characteristics of a high-impact business? Have you read a sustainability report or integrated report before? Have you audited reports according to defined principles? Do you have experience in auditing non-financial reports? Do you have experience in providing auditing or assurance engagement services? If you can answer most of these questions, you are on your way to becoming an impact verification agent. We will now look at the AIR application process. Once you have reviewed the specifics to becoming an AIR, we invite you to complete the application form and apply for accreditation as an AIR. We accredit both nominated impact advisors and impact verification agents through a rigorous assessment process to ensure the integrity of the services offered. The AIR application process has 4 main stages. In stage 1, we ask that you confirm your intention to seek accreditation as an impact representative. Because you are submitting confidential and sensitive information to us, we sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. The application form and all supporting documentation is then shared with you. In stage 2, you submit the completed application form to us. We confirm receipt of your application and all supporting documentation. We also ask for proof of payment. In stage 3, we complete a full due diligence on your application. This includes desk research and reference checks and a review with the NEXI Industry and Advisory Standards Board. In stage 4, we confirm with you whether you gained accreditation. If you are accredited, we will develop the contract agreement for you, ask you to sign a code of conduct, and then issue you with the certificate and registration number. Lastly, you are entered onto the NEXI registry. There are some specifics to the AIR application that you need to be aware of. Eligible heir applicants are individuals or legally incorporated entities with sufficient skills and experience to execute heir responsibilities. A firm can apply to accredit 4 specific executives per application. Should an executive not have sufficient skills, they would need specific oversight from the firm. Each accredited executive will be included in the service level contract between NEXI and its partners, as well as added to an heir register. There are standard terms and conditions that all heirs have to accept. Heirs also sign a code of conduct governing minimum standards of ethical behavior, competence, knowledge and skills, and care. As the heir, you need to contract your services to your client based on a service level agreement. This agreement should stipulate at a minimum the services you are offering, the duration of the services, your fees, and the terms and conditions. The services and duration of the contract depends on the role you are assuming. For example, an impact director would be a long-term relationship, while the duration of the nominated impact advisor relationship could be limited to the listing process. We do not regulate fee charges for heirs. Our main goal, though, is to professionalize service delivery and ensure that fees are affordable and competitive. From our experience, heir fees could range from 50,000 Rand to 75,000 Rand, or $6,000 to $9,000, depending on heir services provided. Alternatively, some heirs take equity positions in lieu of upfront fees or charge success fees on helping the client to list. The fees you charge are determined by the level of complexity of service provided, the spread of site visits, and the geographic reach. There are 3 stakeholder groups that you, as an heir, would be answerable to: your client, as per your business relationship and the signed service level agreement; NEXI and partners via the heir accreditation program, including the code of conduct you sign to; and the market in general. Your reputation in the market and business environment is dependent on your actions and service deliverables. Because of the importance of the heir role, we offer an array of supportive services. Your main source of information relating to the platforms is the listing rules for each platform. We have also designed steps to listing guides to explain the platforms and the financial systems better. The NEXI Impact Leaders Forum runs a variety of events relevant to stakeholders in the impact investment ecosystem. These events include dialogue sessions, debates, and gatherings that promote the sharing of good practices to help scale impact investing. At the end of the year, we collate our collective learning into a publication, Impact Insights. For more of an informational session, we offer a series of webinars covering tools and topics that equip participants in the impact investing community, including heirs. Once listed as an heir, you will be added to the heir register, which is made available to potential exchange-listed businesses and funds via the NEXI portal and to the public via the NEXI website, www.nexi.com. NEXI provides the opportunity for heirs and their clients to engage in presentations to other actors in the financial markets, including advisors, investors, brokers, or financial planners. These roadshows and showcases provide such actors with the opportunity to understand the business and consider the investment for their clients. Lastly, our website contains additional resources relevant for heirs, including blog posts, upcoming industry events, and the latest impact investing news. In addition, all of the resources mentioned in this slide can be found on our website. In addition, further information, including forum and training schedules, will be communicated to you by email. This is the end of the What It Means to be an Heir presentation. Thank you for participating. We trust that it has provided you with a helpful introduction to the EAR roles. Please contact us with any feedback and further assistance that you may require. We look forward to hearing from you on this exciting and groundbreaking endeavour.